It's Friday then. It's Saturday, Sunday. What? It's Friday then. Saturday, Sunday. What? Yeah, it's okay.
What's up? This is Jeff. Welcome to Jeff's podcast, and it's the 90th episode of the show, which is the first Friday of December. And everyone is heading out for the Christmas shopping rush, so I decided to go to the mall for some holiday wish list before Christmas Day. I'm thinking about what kind of Christmas gift that I want for Christmas, so I decided to check out that came from Santa, despite the COVID pandemic, which is why family gatherings are not allowed for the holidays. I know the pandemic still remains, but at least the number of COVID confirmed cases has been lowered. Yes, it is lowered where they open conventions, cinemas, live events, and sports activities. But it won't be easy for the number of COVID confirmed cases because the COVID is still out there, and a new COVID variant has been detected called the Omicron variant, can be found in South Africa. It is more deadly than any COVID variant, whether if it's Delta, Alpha, Omega, Beta, etc. The Department of Health is implementing a travel advisory for those who are heading to African countries such as South Africa, and the Philippine Embassy of South Africa has implemented tightly strict health restrictions from entering the country to avoid the spreading of the Omicron variant. Also, the Department of Health and the Food and Drug Administration Philippines is under observation for the requirement of the COVID vaccine for ages 12 and below after what happened when a 3-year-old male toddler received a positive COVID just 3 days after visiting to the mall, which is as a mega mall, so they will not allow to enter the malls for ages 12 and below. But for the parent or guardian, I think it is better to take care of. The Philippine Medical Society or the PMS is suggesting PMS President Dr. Benito Atienza that he proposed to the IATF or the Interagency Task Force for the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases to allow kids with COVID vaccine to visit the malls, and the DTI or the Department of Trade and Industry is seeking cooperation to draft rules for play areas inside malls due to fear of high transmission in these areas, which may result in new COVID cases, according to the article from Rappler. I think it is better to stay healthy, follow health protocols, and get vaccinated. The COVID variant is still out there because it is an airborne disease. If it touches, it might end up in the bed. Today, we're talking about the girls of MNL48, and the girls of MNL48 is out of the blue. I already uploaded some episodes of MNL48 ranging from the recently concluded third general election to the anniversary of the controversial second general election. You should check out my YouTube channel or Spotify channel to understand about the girls, and the fans will hear it. The girls have taken time for the release of the upcoming seventh single, and also the trio unit Baby Blue is prepared for the upcoming fourth single. But before that, the Baby Blue unit consists of John Eloisa, Colleen Trinidad, and Abe Isito, where the trio have released 3 singles so far, which is on top of the Tower Records Japan's X Music charts. But they will not release it on other music channels such as Mix for the second and third single, because might possibly cause a Monday Green tone. The last time they released is the third single, which is Stuck on You, and YouTube channel user Gio-san posted a leaked video of the debut single Sweet Talking Sugar ahead of the music video release as seen on the official YouTube channel of MNL48. At least the viewers are finally revealed the leaked video and the tune of the song ahead of the song's release, and some are already converted into MP3 players as seen on YouTube to MP3 converters on the website. I expect they're going to spoil it ahead of the music video release. And here's some breaking news from the girls of MNL, as the Baby Blue unit launching its fourth single, which is Head Up, and the fourth single will release first in Japan, possibly to be released by mid-December, and for outside Japan, probably they'll release it before the end of 2021 or early 2022 release, or maybe both. Meanwhile, the main unit is having a hard time finding the right song, the right tune, and the decision of the members to perform for the seventh single, after some members have already graduated, including former overall captain Alice De Leon, where she announced her departure from the group back in May 2021. Former Center girl Gab Squibbikin also announced her departure from the group back in June 2021 together with Baby Nuya, and five members including Grace Benaventura, Tin Coloso, Alisa Garcia, Thea Itona, and Kei Isiyama in September 2021. Tin and Alisa are two members who remain in the Senbatsu from the previous singles. The girls are looking for the tune for the OPM version of Japanese 48 came from one of the songs from AKB and other Japanese sister groups to perform the OPM version, but it is quite very risky on performing the OPM version of the song after they receive feedback from the listeners. Some are good, but some are not because they have caused green lyrics, or just called it misheard lyrics because they have mishearing or misinterpretation of a phrase in a way that gives it a new meaning. Mondegreens are most often created by a person listening to a poem or a song, the listener being unable to clearly hear a lyric, substitute words that sound similar, and make some kind of sense. So the girls are going to find the perfect tune for the new single, and Center Girl and winner of the 2020-2021 third general election Abby Trinidad, and overall captain of the girl group Sheki Arsaga, are going to take some time to find the tune and practice their perfect dance with him before the year ends. After the release of the seventh single, everyone has discussed what lies ahead for the girls after the release of the seventh single for the main group and the third single for the idol unit. Abby is interested in her decision to graduate from the group, as well as other members, including the overall captain of the girl group, Sheki. But for a fellow member and co-member of Baby Blue, Colleen, she doesn't want to get graduated from the group, as well as other members such as Gia Muse, Princess Bikilio, and Ella Ama. The trio make it into the 48 seat, which is the 36 seat format, after the disastrous result in the recently concluded second general election back in 2019. Most of the listeners have decided to pick out other artists rather than the girls of MNL because they are waiting impatiently for the release of the new single, watching Kumo videos every day, and also posting too many covers on TikTok and selfie pictures on Twitter. I suggest those girls will be featured for the next Pinay Sexiest list as seen on Instagram and Facebook groups, which is why the fans want to show their bodies for the fans once a member of MNL has a sexy photo and posted it on social media. Since the girls of MNL are focusing on other upcoming Christmas events before the year ends, such as the ABS-CBN Christmas Special, as they featured old faces and new faces of their favorite Kapamilya stars. Come to think of it, possibly the release of the seventh single is expected to release this December, or maybe next year, after the release of the recently concluded sixth single, which is the OPM version of River. They dominated the Pinoy Mix Countdown charts, but the song falls short in the Mix Daily Top 10 and the Mix Hit chart over BTS's Life Goes On and other Christmas songs in the countdown charts. And they'll expect to drop in the year-end countdown charts. At least they receive a single award after last year's winless streak, while SB19 has won plenty of awards because of the originality of the song and received worldwide attention from international fans after they received nominations in the MTV Europe Music Awards and the Billboard Music Awards. I think the girls of MNL might be prepared to do something big for 2022, including the opening of the fourth generation auditions and the upcoming fourth general elections. Since the girls are down to just 30 members, I think the management has decided to form a 24-member girl group, but the 48-member girl group is too risky because of the lack of members, and Berna has discussed the possibility for the future of MNL. Whether they will remain active depends on the contractual relationship between Halo Halo Entertainment and media partner ABS-CBN. But if Berna decided to part ways between HHE and ABS, the group had decided to disband, and some members have decided to graduate from the group. Most of the fans are suggesting that the girls of MNL48 want to part ways with Halo Halo Entertainment due to financial cuts, although Halo Halo is responsible for handling MNL. It's their job and they don't want to go part ways with the company and the girl group. Some are suggesting that they will transfer to Star Magic after receiving some birthday messages to the members of MNL. Halo Halo wants to give thanks to the Star Magic team, but they don't want to move to Star Magic for the girls, so they'll handle it for themselves. MNL48 is under the Star Hunt brand to see up and coming talents. If HHE and MNL are going to part ways, who's going to handle the girl group? If they don't handle it, then Bernal also will decide to disband MNL if they don't have a business partner. I'm okay if Mr. Billionaire himself, Chabit Singson, will take care of the girls. Or better yet, how about Deputy Speaker Wadate Marcoleta, where he's responsible for shutting down ABS-CBN, laying off 11,000 employees including talents. I think this is interesting if Bernal Lawson will acquire these two men to become the new caretaker of MNL48. 2021 may be over for the girls of MNL, and 2022 is just around the corner as the girls are prepared for new faces and new challenges for the new year. The question remains is, will MNL48 decide to stay as an Asian 48 group or decided to go part ways according to Berna? Only time will tell. If you have comments or suggestions, let us know in the comments. Follow Jeff11 Manchester on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and subscribe to youtube.com/gifaboy. Well, that's about it for Jeff's podcast. This is Jeff. We'll see you in the next podcast.